right, what's up, YouTube? Pew Boys coming at you. All right, so we're here on a Saturday morning, beautiful sunny South Florida. We're going to be doing the review, first impressions on the Sabre Dagger. I personally got mine's in the M81 Desert Camo, and Tank got his in the M81 Woodland Camo. We're going to be testing these bad boys out. It's going to be first impressions, first shots. See what we got. We've seen some videos that some guys have had experiences with funky ejection patterns, magazine problems. So hopefully that's not the case with ours. We also have another good buddy that bought one in all black with the gold barrel and the gold backplate. He shot his already. He says he's had zero issues, no funky ejection patterns or anything like that. So hopefully that's the case for us. Let's sling some lead down range.
A couple of different mags too.
Yeah,
Glock mags.
We're going to be running a couple different mags. We're going to be running the Glock 19 mags for mine. We are going to be running the Sabre extended mags that come with the pistol. And we're also going to be running some 17 round P mags. And
some fun sticks too.
Some fun sticks. There you go. Thank you, Henry.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what we got. We're gonna sling some lead down range, see what we got, and see if Palmetto State got it right with this. They look great. They feel great. Trigger feels good.
They're pretty.
Overall, aesthetically, they're very pleasing. Quality on the Cerakote is not the best, but for $30, I can't complain.
That barrel looks like it should be around someone's neck.
It should. It looks like it's very fitting that this gold is barrel and we're from Miami. You know, I kind of put a 8-pack or a 6-pack of golds, but yeah, definitely. I like the quality. Slide serrations are nice.
The stippling on the slide serrations or the texturing on the slide serrations are nice too.
Yeah, very nice. Magwell is definitely nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's you get suppressor height sights, optics cut, RMR ready. Depending on which one you get, it's M81 Desert Camo, M81 Woodland, all black.
Magwells?
Magwells. You get two 22 round.
17 plus 5.
17 plus 5. And I think that's it. Oh, and you also get an upgraded trigger.
Extended mag release.
And an extended mag release. So, yeah. I like it, man. What do you think so far? Just from handling it.
Aesthetically, it's really nice. The Cerakote's dope. The grip texture, I like a lot. And the grip form, I like a lot. I mean,
I like it, man. It's nice.
It fits my hand really, really well. And this is the longer model, so it's...
Yeah, it's the full size.
17
full
grip
size. Yep.
Angle, or not angle, but length. And trigger sound feels good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it so far.
Check it out.
Couple dry fires that we've done. I mean, I like the trigger. Yeah, so far so good. We're gonna run some rounds through them, see how they work, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, coming at you. First shots. M81 Desert Tan Sabre. First shots. Let's see what she's got. Hopefully, we don't get any funky ejection patterns or anything like that. So let's see what we got.
That's the Glock 19X mag.
Yes, this is a Glock 19X mag. I'm gonna try these first. I want to see what they do, and then we'll try the 22 extended versions that come with the pistol. Yes, she runs. The ejection pattern was...
I didn't even notice.
I didn't see any funky ejection patterns. I know that some of the videos that we've watched online, they were actually coming this way. So I didn't see any come this way. I didn't see exactly where they were ejecting, but I know they didn't eject this way, which is what I was looking for. I like it. You're a big Glock guy.
I'm a big Glock guy. So
I like it. It runs. Trigger is actually really nice. Trigger is really nice. Feels really good in the hand. As you can see, the stippling is working. The laser stippling that PSA offered on this is working. She runs. I like it. It's pretty minimal recoil. I don't have to fight it. Trigger feels really nice. It's a smooth, flat shooter. So far, I like it.
Henry coming at you. We're gonna run the Sabre Dagger now. It's my turn. I'm a Glock guy, so let's see what it does.
It's your cup of tea, boy.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, Henry, we got good ejection. So it was ejecting.
You were taking a look at the ejection? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's ejecting right. That's one problem down.
Uh-oh. There we go. All right. Feels good. I like the full size grip. For my hands, it works. Shoots good. Similar to a Glock. Let's see what else it does. I mean, it's pretty dope.
Pretty Gucci, huh?
It's pretty. Do I think it's worth what, $600?
Yep, 630. 630.
I think so. For what you get, if you were to do this to a Glock,
yeah,
I like it.
And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna compare them to the War Poets. We're gonna compare them to regular Glocks and see if it's worth the scratch, man. I think it is.
Yeah.
You got threaded barrel. You got suppressor height sights, optic ready, Cerakote, laser stipple.
Just to do this to a Glock, just the slide work, it's probably what it costs to buy this.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna put it through its paces to see what else it does.
You should be giddy right now, bro. That's your cup of tea.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, I like it. I like that full size grip. All right.
All right, Tank here. Going to be checking out this Sabre Dagger. I got my own in the M81 Woodland Camo, but we're all going to shoot this one first. Once we put a few mags through it, then we're going to switch over to mine. I really, really like the stippling. The trigger's really good for a Glock trigger. For a dagger trigger, it's phenomenal because the stock dagger trigger is very mushy, a lot of creep. This, you feel the wall, you feel the reset, you feel everything. It's not audible, of course, because we got ear pro on and the gunshots going off, but it feels really good. And again, I can't get over the stippling. The gun does not feel like it's coming out of your hand at all. And of course, it's a full-size grip. You have a lot of real estate. And like Jazz was showing earlier, you can see the stippling's doing its work. Very little flip, very little rise. 9mm, not a lot of recoil. But so far, I'm really liking it. I hope mine works the same way as this one, because I hope I don't get a bad one, bro.
All right, guys. So we're back at it. First impressions on mine. Zero issues. Good extraction pattern. No funky extraction patterns. Everything worked. Trigger was nice. So mine so far is okay. We're gonna obviously here today. We're gonna have a not a small sample size, but more than a 1 of 1 sample size. It's gonna be 1 of 2 or 2 of 2. And also Tony's. We confirmed he shot his about 100 rounds and he didn't have any issues. Good ejection patterns, no issues with the mags. Everything was smooth. So we're going to try Tank's here. He's got his in the M81 Woodland Camo. Black barrel and black back plate, as you can see there. So Tank, hopefully yours is the same. No issues, no funky ejection patterns. Tank, watch the ejection pattern, see what we get.
I'll stand right behind you and check.
Range is hot, guys. Range is hot. so I'm noticing that the airplane. Sorry, guys. I'm noticing that the pin on the trigger is getting stuck. A couple of times where I've had to come back from the reset, I have to actually disengage the trigger completely to get the gun to fire. So we might want to do a deep clean on this like I did mine. For those of you guys out there on YouTube, mine, I did a deep clean before we fired it. Took the whole slide apart, everything came apart, cleaned, lubed. Tank, you did not, you just oiled. So it could very well be that the trigger is getting sticky because he hasn't done a deep clean on his. I did do a deep clean. For those of you out there, I did do a deep clean on mine, so maybe that might have something to do with it. But you'll notice it when you shoot it. Okay, so there you see it. I'm fully pressed on the trigger after the reset, and I cannot pull the trigger.
I've seen that on other videos.
I cannot pull the trigger. So if you'll look right here, there I was at the reset. Here I'm gonna have to actually come off the trigger completely. So we're gonna have to look into that, Tank, and that's probably what you were talking about, the gritty trigger. So again, I think it could have something to do with the fact that it hasn't been deep cleaned and it's probably got the factory lube on there.
That shouldn't matter though.
I know it shouldn't matter, but
It's the first mag, you shouldn't do that.
yeah, I agree. You shouldn't have to deep clean a gun before you use it. So this goes to the Glock guys. If I have to deep clean it before I use it, is that a deal breaker? No, because I deep clean my stuff all the time before I use them anyway. Could that be a deal breaker for somebody? I mean, you got to be pretty fucking snobby, you know.
And again, we bought these guns, these pistols for range toys.
Yeah. These aren't going to be self-defense toys. These aren't going to be self-defense guns.
These are carry weapons.
Yeah, we'll clean it. We'll do what we got to do.
So it's my go, and just with the PMAG, just testing that out. Super. Definitely won't come out on its own. So that's something to take note. They're not gonna fall out by themselves. So it's my go now on Henry's Sabre Dagger. Let's see what it do. Ooh.
See what I was saying about the trigger, right?
Yeah, it was something funky there. At least it's sighted in. Yeah, there's something. I think the trigger's sticking.
Yeah.
May just need a deep cleaning and some better lube. But all in all, I like it. I'm a Glock dude, so
It works for you, huh?
yeah. And then like you can see it on my hands.
Yeah, that stippling is definitely
Yeah.
a nice job, man.
I know, and the magwell too, like keeps your hand in the perfect position there. Undercut's good. I mean, I wish they would have sanded down that seam. I mean, it looks like you would think it would be an easy fix or whatever, but because that'll start wearing out little by little. But I wish they would have just sanded that down, then Cerakoted it. But I like it. Minimal recoil. When I went slow and I was just focusing on shooting, you can see at the target there that little group to the right hip, I was just drilling it. So I like to shoot fast though. So
What do you think so far?
I like it. With the exception of that trigger thing, we'll probably take it apart a little bit, clean it up, see if there's anything obvious, some burrs or anything on the connectors, and then we'll go from there. We'll lube it up again, and hopefully it doesn't happen.
All right, it's gonna be my first shots on my gun. Jazz got to shoot it first. Let's see how she does.
Ooh, I like it. Man, hey, let me tell you something. Glocks are not usually known for that.
Thank you. No issues with this one, other than the trigger malfunction that Jazz had earlier. But it wasn't a malfunction. It was he needed to release the safety off the trigger to be able to press it again. I didn't have that issue. Maybe it's working itself out. Maybe it's got a break-in time, a certain amount of rounds. But again, Glock guys are gonna be Glock, throw it in the mud, throw it in the dirt, fresh out of the box, don't have to clean anything. But again, I'm not depending my life on this pistol. This is, for me, a range toy. This is to carry at the range, nice heavy long gun, full size frame. My concealed is a Glock 19 clone. I like clones. We'll get into that later. But so far, I love it. I really do like it. Again, the stippling is working. It's gripping the crap out of my hands. There's no no twist and no flip.
How do you like the gas pedal?
My thumb. You know what? If it was a little bit deeper, but it is deeper than the regular Dagger.
Yeah, it is.
Because we compared it with the full size frame that we have. Your thumb actually fits really nice in here, and you're able to torque on it when you're clamping on the gun to shoot it. It's a nice place to put the thumb. It also has it on this side for lefty shooters, but feels amazing.
So yeah,
and
compare the ramp on that.
Dagger frame, but not a slide.
This is a full-size Dagger frame.
Which is the same as.
You see the same divot here. It's deep and pronounced, but since it doesn't have the stippling, you don't have as much traction there. Your finger tends to slip off a little bit.
Raj. All right, guys. So I want to officially introduce a very good friend of mine. Way back from the high school days. A good buddy of mine, Nick. He's joining the channel for today as a guest. He's going to be doing some shooting with us, give us his opinion, outside opinions, unbiased opinions. Obviously, we have unbiased opinions to begin with, but it's a pleasure to have him here. Very good friend of mine. He's going to give us some more opinions on the Sabre. He's going to put some shots down range.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that shit just works, man.
Very nice.
That shit works.
I didn't see an issue with the trigger, although I was passing the reset every time, so. But it shoots very nice. I like it.
Sweet. All right, guys. So we had a long, lengthy discussion. We're gonna keep putting some rounds down range. So far, I love it. Ergonomically, beautiful. Trigger solid. Good ejection patterns. Nice stippling, nice serrations on the slide. The only thing left to do is do a mag dump, see how she runs when you really push it to the limit.
Push it to the limit.
She works. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. She works. She works. She's solid. Minimal recoil mitigation. I don't have to fight it. She works. I love it so far. Let me know what you guys think.
It's the best thing about coming to Homestead Training Center. All right, so we're gonna do, I don't think I'm gonna go through the whole mag, but we're gonna do rapid fire. Not a mag dump, but just rapid fire until I get tired.
Let's go, Speed Racer.
I guess we did do a Magnum. I was getting a couple, what's it called, trigger freeze?
Trigger freeze?
I was getting trigger freeze every 5 or 6 rounds. I like it. I like it's working so far.
All right. Got a 33 round OEM Glock mag in here. Let's do a mag dump. See how she runs.
They run, man.
Just hold the plus.
They run.
So you see
I was about to curse. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's like mine.
Hey, listen, we're not monetized just yet, bro. So.
Hey, you know, trying to keep it PG-13.
PG. Sometimes you get giddy, man. Sometimes you get giddy.
I love it.
All right, guys. So it's hot. It's hot. We got through the day.
Glad we do the morning.
Yes, yeah, because the recovery is gonna be warm.
Lots of water.
Yeah, lots of water, lots of quality H2O.
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 Gatorade.
So overall, the PSA Sabre Dagger. PSA, I have to say. Hey, you like what I did there, huh? PSA, I have to say.
I remember my first time speaking in front of the camera.
You guys knocked it out of the effing ballpark with this thing. I don't care if anybody else has a different opinion. In my humble opinion, this thing stippled right, serrated right, accurate,
Very accurate.
threaded barrel, magwell,
Stippling, serrations.
decent trigger out of the box. I can't say enough.
Good gun.
I really can't say enough.
$600 gets you into the Gucci style Glock game, and it's doing good. Do we have an issue with the wooden one?
Yeah, I think that is gonna be more of he didn't do a deep clean. Which, to be honest with you, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah,
Because
supposed to pull it out of the box and shoot it.
correct. I did a deep clean when I bought it. That's just normally what I do.
It's your fancy.
And not only that, I'm a 1911 guy, so I'm used to doing deep cleans. I'm used to getting them lubed up and proper before I shoot them.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Now, being as to how I did it because it's normally what I do, I'm glad I did and you didn't, because we can tell right off rip what's what.
Right. The only thing I did to this was remove the slide,
Lube it up a little bit.
added a little bit of oil
Yeah,
to the guide rod, the slide itself, and
That's
that
it.
was it.
that's it.
I didn't clean it. I didn't take it apart. I just removed the slide, oiled it, put it back on. That was it. Because out of the box, it felt dry.
Yeah.
So we
it was,
added a little bit of oil. That
Yeah, it
was
was cringy. It was cringy out of the box. I will say this one wasn't as cringy.
I think it's that barrel. That barrel super
It might have to do with the titanium nitride that the barrel comes coated with. That could have something to do with it.
Oh, we'll see once we clean it.
Once we take that apart and we do a deep clean. Obviously, you know us so far. We do round 2 and round 3. We always do follow-up videos. Obviously, we maybe got maybe 100 rounds, maybe 150 through
it wasn't a lot, really.
through each one
Through
today,
each one.
which is not a lot, but
First impressions.
yeah, first impressions. We had no hiccups. We had 0 hiccups. We had no failures to feed. We had no double feeds. We had no failures to eject. We didn't have any stovepipes. We didn't have anything.
Didn't have a dead trigger on that one.
But I think that has a lot to do with just it being dry and being
Not as clean.
what's the word you use? Gritty. Being a little bit gritty. And I'll be honest with you, I think the problem that I was having with the reset was it's probably not the same as this, which every gun obviously is different. I think the reset on that might be a little bit off compared to this one, because on this one I was right at the reset and I wasn't having any issues. I think it was me, to be honest with you, because I know you didn't have an issue and you had one issue.
The trigger.
So again, we'll figure that out as time goes by. Overall, you cannot beat this. For what you're paying for this gun, you cannot beat it. Take what you're paying for this and buy a stock Glock.
Double it, and you're gonna
double it.
with if you're doing a Glock.
If you're doing a Glock 17 or a Glock 19X or a Glock 19 or a 45 or whatever,
Then you gotta buy it
And that's without-
with a thread belt.
Correct.
and that's without the circle.
Yeah.
So
You're not getting a magwell. You're not getting
yeah.
without the laser stippling.
You're over $1,000.
Yeah, you're looking at over $1,000. You're looking at over $1,000.
This one is a Glock with an optic with the base plate, which that one I think mounts directly right to the slide.
Yes.
So it lowers it. So you have a lower bore axis. Barrel is 200. Stippling was 150 to 200. And the trigger was probably another 150.
Yeah, I think it was like 140.
And then I got the
150.
slide lock and all that stuff, and then the extended like takedown lever, whatever.
Yep.
And the magwell, you're looking at over $1,000.
Yeah. So again, guys, we're gonna
including the optic and the light.
exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna reiterate on this one.
Yeah.
If you guys want to get into the game and not spend a lot of money, the one thing that I've always given Henry credit for, and I agree with him wholeheartedly, I would rather you spend the $630 on this, buy a brick of 9 or 2 bricks of 9, and get training. Because at the end of the day,
with me.
correct. You come and see my guy at Bear Dynamics.
Bear Dynamics. Look me up on IG. Website coming soon.
Yeah, there you go. It's a no-brainer. If you're somebody that's already in the game and you got the scratch and you don't mind spending the money and you want to do a Gucci Glock, fine. But if you're someone that's getting into the game, or maybe you've been in the game and you just don't want to spend that kind of scratch on something that you know can be had for significantly less and can perform just as much, maybe even on the same level, maybe even a little better. You never know.
It's a good gun.
This thing is super accurate. Super accurate, super well shot. You don't have to fight it. It's very, 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 very well mannered, man. I cannot say enough. PSA, you knocked it out of the park. Yeah, you knocked it out of the park with this one, man. You get, for what you're getting on the price, $600, because the one that Tony got, the all black one, was $600.
The ones that are not Cerakoted
are $600.
$599.99, and the ones that are Cerakoted, either this one or that one,
is $629.
$629.
So, dude,
$100 more.
$30 for a Cerakote.
Yeah, that's
Wait, so how much?
$599.99 or $629.99.
Oh yeah.
$30 for
difference.
$30 for a Cerakote. I'll take it all day, PSA.
That's what I'm saying.
will take
Like
it all
the
day.
deals, the deals that they're putting out there. It's
No,
It's incredible.
We love Palmetto State,
It's
man.
incredible, man.
hard to argue with it.
I love that they want to arm everybody.
Yeah,
To me,
absolutely.
to me, that's
We've had nothing but good things to say. So, guys, overall, it's a winner, bro. It's a winner for me.
Yeah. So
it's a
far,
winner for you.
150 rounds through each one.
it's a dub.
Get ready for part 2.
Yeah. Round 2 coming around. Round 2, as compared to the KDS 9C, what we did, round 2 will be 500, 700, 800 plus, and we'll put it through its paces. We'll run it. Today was just first impressions, seeing the accuracy, seeing how it performs, making sure it's got no hiccups, making sure it runs properly, and it did that. Round 2, video 2, will be putting it through its paces. We are going to run it. Again, these are not Gucci Glocks to throw them in the safes. We bought these for range time, but adequate range time. We're going to put it through its paces, and we're going to see if it's worth what you're paying for it. In my opinion, I think it's well worth what you're paying for it, based off of what you're getting.
And for $600, man, the fit and finish.
Yeah, no, it's
Like
the
the
serrations.
The cuts on the machining.
Yeah.
On the slide are clean.
It's amazing.
Like there's no hard edges.
Yep.
Everything's like beveled, chamfered.
It's deburred where it needs to be deburred, and it's aggressive where it needs to be aggressive.
Nice, man.
Yeah, and that stippling, let me tell you, at first, when I opened it, I thought it could be a little bit more aggressive, but I'm gonna tell you what, now that we actually shot it, hot, sweaty hands,
It feels amazing.
it's perfect.
It feels
It is
amazing.
perfect. It is perfect.
Because
I honestly thought,
on top of the stippling, the texture
Yeah.
of the polymer itself,
Yep.
it feels porous, like it almost like vacuums.
yeah,
You got the more stippling, the more indentions, the
Yeah.
more surface area you actually have.
Right.
And it sucks your hands in.
yeah.
I got only one complaint so far. It's my only complaint is
Undercut.
the undercut. I wish it was. First of all, I wish they would have taken out that seam.
Yeah.
clean it up with 1500 grit sandpaper or something.
Talking about this.
Before they
And
Cerakoted it?
Me, since I'm a Glock guy, I get Glock knuckle all the time.
Yeah.
As you can see, when I get mine, I'm gonna clean it up even more.
Right.
So even if I take off the Cerakote, I don't care. I'm not fancy like that. So
And at this point, just get the black one.
I'm gonna
Get
I'm
the
gonna
black one and
just
you don't have to worry
clean
about
it up even more. I'm gonna make that
second undercut.
that wall even a little bit thinner.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
Just for me, just because I get Glock knuckle.
Yeah, and look, guys, I'm not a Glock shooter. I'm not a Glock shooter, and I have Glock knuckle. So I mean, I'm a 1911 guy, but the polymer wonders, I can appreciate them. I can appreciate the Glocks of the world. I can appreciate the SIGs of the world. I can appreciate them. I look, I'll be honest with you. I know the last video we ended with him completely dumping on the Kimber, which, hey, it is what it is, man. It's not made for everybody.
Exactly, but that's
I really wanted to find something wrong with this so that I can come back and say, hey,
shit talk,
look, Glock guy,
shit talk on me.
and shit talk on him, but
No.
I can't.
No,
PSA came ready.
no,
I
but
can't. PSA came ready, man.
no, but I'm a Glock guy, and today I was impressed by another gun.
Yeah.
that we may be talking about in the future. We're not gonna say yet what
Yeah.
it is, but I may be making a switch soon.
And
Soon.
again, I don't like small guns,
Yeah.
but this gun,
This is
I
stupid.
really
ridiculous.
like.
Mighty Mouse.
You're gonna have to stick around, subscribe, like, comment, and stick around for that. We're gonna surprise you guys with that because it's not typical.
Yeah,
This guy over here, I've tried to swing him that way, and he said no.
No, I only swing one way. Okay.
That's what she said.
All right.
That's what she said. Nick was kind enough to bring it with him, and I'm glad he
Blew
did
my
because it blew his mind.
Blew my
Stupid
mind.
good.
Stupid
I
good.
might be making a switch from Glock.
Yeah,
to-
stick around so
to
you
that
can.
one particular gun,
Boy.
not the whole brand, just that
That
model.
particular gun.
You'll still have your
It's not
Glocks.
so much-
Yes,
It's
I'm
just
not getting
something-
rid of my Glock.
It's just something to add to your arsenal.
Yeah,
There you
you
go.
saw me throw my
Yeah,
Glock on the floor. I picked it up and I shot it.
You're not gonna do that to that.
It's not
No.
so much
Yeah,
the brand too. It's the accessory.
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll talk about it more.
All right, guys. So
Let's
hey,
video.
like, subscribe, comment. Anything you guys want to see in the future, let us know. Put it in the comments. Talk amongst yourselves. See if you guys agree with us, disagree with us. Maybe you've had problems with PSA. Maybe you haven't. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know what your experiences are, and let us know what you guys think about the review.
Follow me on Bear Dynamics on IG. Bear Dynamics with an X.